California especially is known as the home for global technology firms as well as thousands of technology-based startups. Despite of the huge interest and opportunity given by the VCs, most of the startups still facing a huge problem when they start a business. This video is here to identify what are the problems and opportunities especially faced by the startups based on the case study of Edmodo and as well as some secondary and primary research. The world trend is changing every second, so does the technology industry. The chief from Intel raised the question of consistency of Moore's law, which shows the big change happening within the industry. The visit to many companies and academic institutions in Silicon Valley also exposed the shifting trend from hardware-based technology to a more software-based technology. The Silicon Valley's habitat was mentioned by many scholars, and it shows a strong link to innovation and entrepreneurship. Also, the risk-taking open business environment encourages innovative ideas. Moreover, with world-leading university next door, hiring has never become so easy. Nevertheless, the excellent complementary service within the valley, such as beneficial government policy, easy access to venture capital, and bank with high quality of life, really enhance this beneficial area and business environment even more. The presentation given by Edmodo was especially inspiring and beneficial. The first speaker was one of the co-founders for company making smart keyboards for children. The keyboard is durable and unbreakable, which made them last longer in the young children's school life. He then mentioned about the geographic competitive advantage of being in Silicon Valley. When they first started the smart keyboard, they said it's very convenient for them to get the prototype and actual product from the valley within just 2 days. Smart keyboard was then bought by Edmodo. This actually helped them to have a long-term fast growth with Edmodo's technology and existing 90 million users. Second speaker was a member of staff from Edmodo. He shared the secret of Edmodo's fast and successful growth. The first point he mentioned was Edmodo is free and extremely easy to use. He admitted that at the beginning they didn't spend much on marketing and promotion. That is because the product and service is good enough to stand and speak for itself. Therefore, the only adapting and expanding strategy they used was by the word-of-mouth spread. He mentioned the importance of timing and to understand and analyze the trend before entering rather than just planning ahead. Edmodo has done a great job of analyzing the market and finding the customer needs. He then explained how choosing the right partner is important. Knowing your own skill set and build a partnership with someone having the different skills will definitely increase the chance of company's success. There are some key takeaways from Edmodo's speakers. The first one is about when and why and how to access fund. It says that only raise the fund when you have insufficient level of fund in the company and still need somebody from outside to help you and you think that is the best for the company. The reason why you raise fund should only be when you want to expand the company to the next level, will never be and should never be to cover up the debt, as that will make the situation a lot worse. After raising the fund, the next question is how to maintain the control in the company. As the VC will have some right and intervene the company's decision. Having the same goal and objectives become vital for long-term company's growth. Next important thing mentioned by Edmodo was how to build the huge customer base. The most effective way in social technology company like Edmodo is making the product or service at the beginning free to attract more people to sign up and then therefore having a huge customer base. Once you have gained those customer base, it's your choice and finding the right business model to make money. The following graph shows the financing history of Silicon Valley. From 2009, more than 3,000 venture capital deals was done in Silicon Valley, which is 40% of the total deals in the US, and that is 31.5 billion made available for technology entrepreneurs. Using Edmodo as one case for how easy to get a fund from VCs in Silicon Valley. That is said, the second and the extra funding was made for Edmodo right after the first funding was made. Therefore, developing and evolving to the next stage of the business and getting the fund in Silicon Valley is more feasible and obtainable. Building social connections with potential resources providers is another key to business success. As mentioned in the previous session, Smart Keyboard has able to obtain the desired prototype efficiently and with a very short period. This definitely helped them to accelerate the business process and product development. Lastly, with more than 2 top universities based in the area of Silicon Valley, companies has always been the first-hand access to talents. As mentioned by Edmodo, having the right people in the team is definitely beneficial for companies' success. Looking at the challenge, the first one would be how to keep control when have a VC involved. Getting a venture capital firm involved in the business is not always appreciated. Losing control of the business can be sometimes frustrating and damaging for the company's spirit and culture. Therefore, knowing how to work with VC and utilize the help from them is very important for the final success. Another main challenge for the new entrant to survive in such a competitive industry would be promoting and marketing. Software technology is all about customer base and hitting the critical mass. Accumulating and building up the platform has always been the most challenging part for the business. To solve this famous two-side problem, promoting strategy, for example, free trials and coupons are introduced at the beginning of the business. Also, word of mouth is the easiest and the least costing way to bring loyal customer on board. The last challenge, which is most important, is to understand the trend and timing of entry. Meeting the needs in the market and create the new phenomenon for the particular goods is very hard. Delivering the right product and service at the best timing is the key to success. Therefore, in-depth market research can guide new entrepreneurs through and define their product and service to feed the real market. So what else factor do we need to look into to see the whole picture of the technology industry in California? First thing I want to mention is this research is only focusing on the software technology industry. Therefore, depending on the different industry and sector we choose, the outcome and the result will be totally different. In terms of IP, it is especially sensitive for technology industry. On the one hand, it protects the innovation, product, and idea and motivate people to create and innovate. However, it is very costly to maintain and apply the IP. Looking into the IPO of the company, we can see that it is very beneficial for them to raise a large amount of fund, and they also have a good advertisement effect for themselves and raise the social awareness. However, the company will also face some challenge, such as losing the full control of the company, which can be sometimes worse than the VC's involvement. Thank you very much for listening.